Wait, did we just do this about 48 hours ago?
Yes, sir, we did.
Did we do this 48 hours ago? Like, I'm sitting here with the same face, with the same look, in disbelief again. Oh my God, bro.
Dude, we were down 20 again.
How did we do this again?
We were down 20 again.
How? How did this happen again? How?
Because the Celtics are choke artists. That's why.
How did this team... Bro, literally, it's the same sequence with different colored jerseys. Them in green, us in white.
Man.
Same player at the end. Same clutch player at the end.
Speak on it, JD. Speak on it.
Same comeback. Same points. Same. Like, this is not a comeback in the first half that led to a close game and we won. This is a comeback in the second half into the fourth quarter again. On the road again. Going home. Going home. Up 2-0. Can you believe this?
Dude.
Can you believe this? After so many mistakes. You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna play you something. I don't think I cursed here. I don't think I cursed. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't think I cursed. I'm gonna play something real quick. I sent into the Knicks vs. George this audio with like 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Hold on. I don't want to.
Oh my God, we got close to 3,000 people in the chat. What's yours?
This is what I played. This is what I said. 4 minutes to.
George, they made.
Hold on. I hope I didn't curse.
No matter what happens at the end of this game, George, they made so many mistakes tonight. So many. But no matter what happens here, you know what I learned tonight, George? After 2 games in Boston, no matter what happens here in the last 3 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever the fuck it is.
Nope.
You know what I've learned? This has turned from can the Knicks hang with this team, from can the Knicks be competitive, to if the Knicks don't win this series, it's a failure. Both fan bases should have the same expectations that their teams must win this series.
Boom. That was my take of the night. With 3 minutes to go, I sent an audio and I said, you know what I learned tonight after 2 games? With whatever happens here in the last 3 minutes of the game, you know what I learned? The Knicks should win this series. That should be. It's no longer can we hang with this team. It's no longer can we compete. It's no longer can we make this competitive. And mind you, I said this before the result. It's no longer, can we take it to 6 and this is a success. What I learned before the result of this game was your expectations should be the Knicks should win this series. And that was before they took a 2-0 lead. Props to this team, man. Props to this team. This is unbelievable. And again, it continues the theory of the Pistons series. Wherever this journey ends, they might have to give a ring to the Pistons as well, because they prepared this team mentally to handle this kind of adversity. And they were able to be mentally tough. And yet again, they tested the fan base when they're down 20 and they're down double digits, and they kept fighting, kept hanging around. And here we go. And it's the same script of Karl Anthony Towns here, Mikal Bridges there, Mitchell Robinson here, Deuce McBride with a big 3 in the third. and the clutch closer. We talked about how every single player here has to contribute, and yet again, they're going home with every single player doing something that led to this huge big time victory.
Absolutely. Yo, we got to talk about the one guy. You didn't mention him, but he had a huge game tonight. That is one Josh Hart, bro. This man he's had a good playoff run. And yet again tonight, when you're looking for answers, when you're looking for a guy to put some points on the board because OG wasn't having it, you didn't have Bridges in the first half. He had a donut, like I said, going into the fourth quarter. Bridges was scoreless going into the fourth quarter, man. You just had one guy who was consistent enough, and that was Josh Hart. His 23 points is like 40. I keep saying this to people, okay? He's not going to be that high volume type of guy, but 9 for 15 from the field, getting you 6 critical boards, and even if he's not getting all the boards, even if he's not getting into double digits like he was during the regular season, that man is involved on the glass some way, somehow. Whether it's just creating chaos and boxing guys out, flying in, just somehow he's deterring the rest of the opponents from grabbing boards. Josh Hart has dude, this guy is, yo, he is truly the heart of the team in so many ways, and it's not even a pun at this point. Okay, it's just like he truly does so many things for this team, even defensively, taking on all the challenges. You see him going against Kristaps Porzingis. You see him getting switched on to Jaylen Brown. You see him going against Jason Tatum, and he's not afraid of the contact. You see him attacking down the lane by himself. He's a one-man band man show out in transition, and he's finishing. He's seeing Al Horford. He's like, food. I will finish. And he's a contortionist. While he's getting, I don't know how he finishes some of these layups, bro, but he is constantly out there doing Josh Hart things, which is the moniker that he gets for just what he does out there. And game 2, when you're looking for someone to just lead with aggression and consistency and efficiency throughout all 4 quarters, that is Josh Hart. This is why when people are like, yo, you need Deuce McBride in the starting lineup, what he gives is not measurable by a statistic. It's not. And you just have to trust the process of what he does, because it gives you winning results like this. A winning player is a winning player. And sometimes you can go to advanced stats. You can go to all the metrics that you're looking for. And it sometimes doesn't make sense. All right. Look at the Boston Celtics. They're talking about, oh, well, they had all these open threes that they were missing. No, they didn't. Go watch the game again. Go watch how Tibbs is saying, guess what? We're going to stay at the level. We're going to guard these threes. We're not going to consistently go to drop coverage. We're going to defend. The statistics don't always give you a clear answer, and that applies to Josh Hart. That man was phenomenal tonight. This man gets the game ball, in my opinion. I know Mikal Bridges did everything in the fourth quarter, but when you're talking about consistency, I'm giving it to Josh Hart tonight, man. Do you know who the Celtics need, CP and JD? Do you know who the Celtics need? They need Morgan & Morgan, guys. They need Morgan & Morgan. And let me tell you something about Morgan & Morgan. With over $25 billion recovered for over 500,000 clients, Morgan & Morgan has a proven track record for fighting to get you full and fair compensation. In Florida, a client received $12 million after the insurance company's best offer was just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a client was awarded $26 million, a staggering 40 times the insurance company's original offer of $650,000. Okay? Morgan & Morgan has been around for over 35 years. They've been fighting for the people, just like you and me. And now the Celtics, they're going to need some help. They have over 100 offices and more than 1,000 lawyers nationwide. When hiring Morgan & Morgan, it's like hiring an army that has your back. If you are injured by the negligence of another, you deserve to be paid. When you hire the wrong law firm, you may be beat before you start. All law firms are not the same. So if you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. For more information, go forthepeople.com/KFTV or dial #law #529 from your cell phone. That's FOR forthepeople.com/KFTV or #law #529 from your cell. This is a paid advertisement.
Just very proud of this team's heart, resilience, fight, and just gritty. It wasn't pretty, but it was gritty. I've not been saying that all year. It wasn't pretty, but it was gritty, man. Great job. Another thing I will say is that look, a lot of people want to play the right and wrong game, and a lot of people are going to call me out because I did say Boston in 6. I did. So I was wrong there. I was wrong there. I will admit that. I gave them a little bit too much respect. However, I was right on a number of things. And where I was right is that, that was
Save yourself. Save yourself.
That was the only thing.
The only thing, the most important one, but it's the only one.
That was the only thing. I was wrong about my prediction. I gave the champs a little too much credit. However, what I was right about is this. For the doomsdayers and we're out in the first round and this team's not going to make it, the playoffs is different. It is a different animal. Forget about when we lost to San Antonio and the Hornets and back-to-back. Oh, this team's not going to make it. I was telling y'all, relax, take the diapers off. That's what I was right about. The reason I say that is because this Knicks team emerging from the Detroit series is battle-tested now. They are battle-tested, and they came out a resilient group. And, when a lot of people in Game 2 tonight, when I got to the watch party and even a preview, and people were like, yo, what do you think about this game? I'm like, yo, let's see the first quarter. Let me see. I'm expecting a haymaker from the champs. Let's see how the Knicks respond. And when I watched that first quarter, I was so pissed off because the haymaker didn't come, and the Knicks were just stumbling around, taking bad shots, bad offense, bad passes. And I went through the whole first quarter like, yo, this is another game for the taking. After the one quarter, fellas, I said, this is a wounded team. This is not the champs that we're used to. Take this game. Tatum is not himself. The Porzingis thing, Brown was cooking. He was getting hot, whatever. But overall, I didn't feel that same Boston magic. And so I was angry. I was aggravated that the Knicks were not going out there and taking that for the good part of the 3 quarters. But nevertheless, 20 points down, they come back and get it. And they do it on a night when Cap and Cat didn't have overall great games, but they were timely performances. Timely performances by the captain in crunch time, as he always does. Timely rebounds and putbacks by Karl-Anthony Towns in the fourth quarter. I was right about Mitchie. Don't take Mitchie out of the game. When they tell me, what do you think Mitch is, Bill Russell? You think he's this? No, he's just Mitchie, and he makes a big difference. Watch the games. He didn't even need to come out in the first quarter. Second quarter. When they took him out in the second quarter, I'm like, damn, are we in the bonus?
I didn't like that.
Right? I'm like, yo, are we in the bonus already? I'm like, yo, Tibbs, we're not even in the bonus. Why are you taking Mitchie out? It's not about being, whatever people, think that we think he is. It's about just taking up space and being a problem for the other team. Slowing down and disrupting rhythm. Getting rebounds. Mitchell Robinson, the double big lineup is a problem for Boston right now.
Talk on it.
A problem. That is the impact of Mitchie. We didn't have that for 3 quarters of the season. It's a different team right now. We showed that in the last game against Boston, even when we lost. It's a different team. And the other thing that I was right about was that if Cat is not going to be there, and he should have been, because like JD said, they cannot guard him. They don't have one answer for Karl-Anthony Towns. And even though the Knicks did not necessarily exploit, they did a little bit in that first half. I liked it when they did. He dominated for a second. And then Campaign takes his heat check from damn near the sideline where Dave Portnoy and them are sitting. Get your ass on the bench. We don't need that. And for the Cam Hive, this is what we're talking about with the decision-making. And thankful for Tibbs, great coaching. You didn't see him again. Out of there.
God.
Messed up the whole rhythm.
All the rhythm.
You ain't coming back in the game. Great job. Great coaching by Tibbs. But anyway, I digressed. Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges. This is why you trade the picks. And this is the guy from the preseason on. I said, Mikal Bridges has to swing things in the positive direction for this team. Because I can't necessarily count on Towns to come up for me in a big spot. I know Cap is going to be Cap, even though tonight it was a struggle for him. But in between, it's Mikal Bridges, his capability to put the ball on the floor and get you a bucket. The dog was phenomenal defensively. Shout out to OG once again for shutting Tatum down. He was great. And how apropos was it that at the end, it was Wingstop and Mitchie getting the signature stop on Tatum. That was powerful, man. That was powerful. New York grit to the T. Watch party went up in flames. Ainsworth was going crazy. But Mikal Bridges, that in-between in the fourth quarter before Brunson came back in the game, that is the benefit that the Knicks now have that they've never had in the Brunson run. We wanted it to be RJ. He wasn't ready for that. Julius wasn't really around. This is why when you say last year, it's different. Because you have a guy that you can put the ball in his hands when Cap is struggling, when Cat is struggling, and he can get you a good look from 3 levels of the court when he's locked in. Right? It wasn't all 48 for Mikal offensively. It wasn't like that in game 1, but it's been timely again. You're getting timely buckets,
man,
from Mikal Bridges.
Bro.
That was beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful, bro. For those of you that are small business owners, medium-sized business owners, make sure you guys go to LinkedIn Jobs to find the next top talent, because I can tell you that LinkedIn is the place to be when you're looking for talent, and there's a number of reasons why. Number one, they have a very easy-to-use platform in terms of finding talent. You just type in your job requirements. LinkedIn will find you the qualified candidates. You can then choose who you want to talk to, but also it's the social media aspect of it. And then in terms of LinkedIn, you can switch your profile picture to add the hashtag hiring icon. And that will also allow you to, number one, share to your network that you are hiring, but also allow people who find you on LinkedIn to know that you are looking for a specific type of talent. So make sure you guys check them out, man. Go to linkedin.com/KFTV to post your job for free. That is linkedin.com/KFTV. Terms and conditions apply. Shout out to our friends at LinkedIn for sponsoring the show.
Yo, I'm in the place, man.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, man. If y'all could hear me out there, man.
Talk to
Shout
that
out
talk.
Manscaped, man. I average 0 turnovers because of Manscaped. I take care of the ball profusely with the utmost friction. This is what I'm doing right now, man. Bear with me. I'm about to go outside because I can't talk low. I can't give you this energy. Y'all don't deserve that. I'm going to give you the full extent of what I have to deliver here. So bear with me right now. Yo, listen, man. Listen, man. Yeah, y'all ready? All right, I'm outside. It's crazy.
Where you at? You still at
Dumbass Celtics. 2-0. It's open in this spot. Yo, it's open in the spot, B. It's a sweepstakes. It's a bonanza. It's up. It's open in this, New York. Yo, I want all them haters to take them 5 picks, like I said. Shine them up real good, real neat. Turn them some bitches sideways and stick them up straight up they candy asses.
Let's go.
I was in the spot tonight, guys. The legend New York Nico hit me up, said, yo, you popping out to the watch party tonight? He said, you popping out? I said, bet.
Yeah,
Drop everything.
Nico told me, he said, I'm coming with the Glocks tonight. I said, come through, man. I need y'all there. Let's go.
I dropped everything and boom, I was in the place. CP was in the spot. Knicks chick was in the spot. Shout out Triple M. Shout out Cedro. I see you, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Stevie. Yo, shout out Stevie, man. I see you, Thunder. Merch was in the spot tonight.
Yeah.
Eric L. Beats. I don't know why in that moment it was so perfect. If you from New York, hands up right now. If you from New York, hands up right now. Yo,
Goes crazy.
what? It was open in the spot. Yo, I knew he was gonna win when I see Tariq from Power in the spot. Tonight he was standing on top of the furniture. Shout out Where's 22. If this fellow producer, man. Yo, F all that. Right now, let me tell you something about Mitchie, man.
Yeah.
You see Mitchellis? Shout out Nicholas. He ain't no Smitchellis. Yo, Mitchie, what was his plus minus tonight?
Yeah.
Mitchie, yo, I don't want to hear nobody talk. Yo, I'm loud in the street. It's lit. I'm loud in the street. So the boys pop out right now. I'm knocking somebody out. They better have tattoos in the face. It's gonna make it better for me. Yo, listen, look, Mitchie, do Hacker Mitch all you want.
Let's go.
Games in a row, they did this strategy. Yo, bro, they said fool me once, right? Shame on you. Fool me twice. Whose fault is it now? Yo, please. Worst take, right? If you do worst take this week, Colin Coward, whatever his name is. Whatever his name, that guy, Colin, whatever. He said this was the most game one was the most meaningless game one win in the playoff history. How about game two now? Yo, listen, bro. This is what I want to say for the new faithful, man. It's crazy. It's open. Like I don't know how to be happy. Like this is my first time really being able to talk shit. I'm sorry, family show.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's your show, man. Let's go.
I don't even know how to be happy right now. It's I was at MCG going crazy. I see man. It was a little. He was okay. Wow. Yo, Triple M. Yo, we was.
How was MSG? How was MSG, bro?
It was step whatever the name is. Step talk, Star Talk. Star Talk was outside with the little cat. He was like, okay, wow in the spot. It was going crazy.
Wow.
I couldn't depict it. I couldn't have it any other way.
Let's
I know
go.
I'm rambling. Yo. Shout out Nikki Pipes, man.
Yeah.
Shout out CP Free Throws, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Alex. I see you. Shout out CK2K. I see you. Shout out JD. I see you. Shout out Chuck D, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out everybody that came out in the spot tonight. Ainsworth, Amethyst, whatever the name it was. Knicks in 4.
But hey, if you do sleep on our sponsor, man, Bear Mattress. Salute to our guys at Bear Mattress because they are offering 40% off site-wide for KFTV customers and KFTV viewers by using our code KFTV. And the best thing about Bear Mattress is that one, I'm actually about to jump on mine right now because I'm tired as hell. But the best thing about Bear Mattress is that, number one, they fit the mattress to your sleeping pattern and your sleeping style. So you go on bearmattress.com, you fill out their survey or their form, if you will, with your sleeping patterns, if you have any type of, aches, the way you sleep on your back, on your stomach, however you do that. And then they match you with the mattress that they have that is best for your style. So it's a really unique service there at Bear Mattress. And the one that I got was the hybrid, was the Elite Hybrid, and they sent that to me. And look, man, it's been doing very well for me. I've been getting straight sleep, because sometimes I wake up and all of that. But with Bear Mattress, man, I've been sleeping through the night, getting a lot of good rest. And so shout out to my guys over at Bear Mattress. Once again, use our code KFTV because they're giving you 40% off site-wide. All right, you're not getting that deal anywhere else. They were the winners of the Good Housekeeping Best Bedding Award of 2025. So Good Mattress, industry standard and KFTV approved, man. Use our code KFTV at bearmattress.com for 40% off your order site-wide.